What up, gents? Welcome to a Christmas Eve episode of TSG Uncut. I'm Sean C., the sensational gent. I wasn't really expecting to do a live stream. I'm sure you all wouldn't expect to do the live stream today. But the reason why I've decided to go ahead and do the live stream tonight, or for a little bit, is because I read your comments today on the most recent video. And even though when I put out these type of videos that, have a deep message or have a positive theme, they don't always do the best on the channel. But I will say, the gents, you all showed out tonight. You all y'all came through. I read a lot of your comments. I'm sorry I haven't been able to answer all the comments on the last video, but I will say that y'all enjoyed that video. And I want to tell y'all that it touched me too, right? And pause. I'm sorry, I saw that in the comments. It just made me laugh. That video touched me too. And but no, it was just good to read your comments. And honestly, the last video I did, my objective was twofold. The first objective was that it was a positive video, that it did show that there are couples that make it. There are people that beat the odds every day. Despite all the negativity we see, there are still good women out there, just like I believe there's good men. I've been very consistent on my message. The second thing I wanted to show you about that video is that we talk about not simping. We talk about, not doing those things that are going to compromise who you are. And I wanted you all to see that the women, the couples in that last video, if you can't find someone that at least respects you enough to treat you with respect and dignity, to see who you are as a person and give that person a chance, then why are you with them? Why would you deal with someone who only sees you as a wallet, who only sees you as a paycheck, who don't even respect men? So I know I told you all the next video would be about, age gap relationships. And that is true. The next video I will put out will be about that. I need more time to gather some clips up. But tonight I want to kind of show you, contrast some behaviors. I want to contrast what you saw in the last video with how sweet and caring and loving and feminine the women were in the last video, contrasted to what women are saying today. The title of this video was almost about, and I always come to this, dumb shit that modern women say. That's what the title should have been. But the title is why men aren't taking modern women seriously. And the reason is that a lot of them aren't serious. And so if you watch my last video, tonight is going to be a stark contrast, because I want to ingrain in you that the person, whoever it is that you end up talking to, that you end up getting serious about, if they sound like the women do tonight that I'm going to show you, that's a red flag to run. Be smart enough, be strong enough, be on your purpose enough to be able to say, you know what, you have a nice day. And that was what my intent is. So we're not going to be here a long time, okay? Because I don't know about y'all, but I am ready to celebrate the Yuletide, okay? So I have me some nog, okay? I ain't got no eggnog. I got some nog, okay? I got this nog over here, right? I got my Grinch shirt that says naughty. I wish it said naughty by nature. That would have been awesome. If this Grinch shirt said naughty by nature, I'd be like, oh, done, right? If it said that, we'd be rolling right now, okay? All right, let's see. I told you I can't do this channel without you guys. I want to give a shout out to the gents. First of all, thank you all for being here this evening. You could be anywhere else. I'm not going to keep you that long tonight, okay? I have some clips that I want to share with you. I have a few thoughts on. I want to hear a few of your thoughts on. Hopefully we get out here in about an hour from now. Okay. A little bit over an hour from now, maybe about an hour, hour 10. Okay. Not going to take up your time too long. Um, let's see who we got up in the house tonight before we get started. Shout out to Rick. Rick says, wasn't expecting you tonight, but I'm here for it. Yeah, that's why I didn't put out a community post saying that there wasn't going to be a live stream. Because I almost was going to say, yeah, let's not do it tonight. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to take an hour at a time. And I also wanted to say how much I appreciate you all for watching my last video. And I really appreciate all the positive comments that came from me making a positive video. And even though those videos don't do as well on views, I made a promise to you all. I said, I'm not going to worry about views to stop putting out a video that I think needs to be seen. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to, I'm going to put them out all the time. That's not what I'm telling y'all, okay? Because that wouldn't work. YouTube gods don't like that. But what I will say is, if I see a message that needs to be out there, I'm not going to let views stop me from making that video. In the last video that I just put out, I put some thought and some time into that one to make sure that the message was spot on. If that makes sense. Jeff, shout out to you. He said, yo, great to see you, man. Rick went pause. I don't know if I said it or you said it, but I jumped on there. Kings and Dreams, my dude, K and D, man. K and D in the house, man. Great to see you, man. Merry Christmas to you. Matter of fact, Merry Christmas to everybody up in here. Thank you for sharing y'all evening with me. Terry, he says, you need a video of the sister talking about putting them things on them brothers, the K people on them brothers. These females have lost their natural born minds. You know what? I'll get there because there is a video that I was kind of in line with what we were talking about tonight, but not quite there. We're going to get there, but I'm going to write that down as a note for myself. Yeah, I saw something about that. And I have, Terry, I have a clip. That would go perfectly with that discussion. And I'm going to tell you, all jokes aside, no hate, no animosity. What I saw from the sister in that video, I almost wouldn't be mad at the woman talk about, oh, we'll put them K people on you. I'm more disgusted at what I saw in the video that I have that I'm gonna put in that video. So you gave me something to think about. Look out for that video. If it don't happen this week, probably won't happen this week. But if it don't happen next week, expect it to be one of the first videos you see going into the new year. Which I prefer to do a video like that before we head into the new year to kind of like, maybe birth another positive video going into 2026. I don't know. I'll see how we feeling. Okay. Thank you for that, Terry. I appreciate that. K and D said, unfortunately, bro, a lot of men put their dignity to the side to get consistent. Yeah. Especially the more attractive she is. It's sad. Listen, I think we've all been there, man. When you have an extremely attractive woman, the amount of some of our morals, our values, let's say values, I don't say morals, but some of our values or some of our dignity, I'll say that. Some of the dignity that we should have for ourselves, not to put up with that shit we won't deal with. And I've told this story before, but I was dating a very beautiful Costa Rican chick, and I had done all this work, and then I saw myself undoing the things that I did because she was so beautiful, because I put so much stock on how she looked over who she was actually showing me to be. And I gotta say, that was a very crucial part in my development, because I sat there one day, K and D, and I said, I'm not happy. Like, I have this beautiful woman that's supposed to be my girlfriend, but I'm not happy with her. And then I thought about how I felt before I met her. Before I met her, I wasn't really looking for anybody. I was kind of chilling. I was good by myself. I was at a good spot. And I felt good. I felt really good. And then now I'm with this woman and I feel like shit. And that's when I told her, I said, yeah, we're breaking up. And she couldn't believe it either. You gonna break up with me? Yeah, I'm not happy. You don't make me happy. That was growth. That's the shit. That's what K and D was talking about right here. This was a lesson that I learned. That lesson that I learned was it's kind of how I came to. I already kind of knew this, but this is why I say when you're on your purpose, these distractions won't hold you from it. It'll allow you to say, you know what? You're not serving my purpose. You're a hindrance. This was a this is one of the biggest the relationship I just told you about. I'm sorry I'm taking time on this. But that relationship, as brief as it was probably one of the last steps that I had to take. Or I had one more step, but that was one of the last relationship steps to take. To not just let somebody like make me unhappy, especially when I'm doing my best to make them happy. No, we're not playing those games. So that nog is extra hard liquor. Nah, Ryan, not tonight. I'm actually on a diet right now. I'm on a carny diet, right? So like um the first and only meal I've had today was I had a big um it was a big ribeye steak and I had 4 eggs. And I went to the gym, fasted. So I was fasted during the day, went to the gym, worked out, fasted, came back, had some mushroom coffee. No, I made the eggs and stuff. And then mushroom coffee is the last thing I had. So I've only had the eggs today, no carbs today. And now I'm having the nog, which is actually just eggnog almond milk. So it's only like 70 calories. I'm not trying to have a six pack, but I am definitely trying to flatten my stomach out. Okay. I got the muscle. I just need to kind of shred the midsection down a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to get there. Your last video was amazing. Love it. Man, Rick, I appreciate that, man. Seriously. That actually is what motivated me to do tonight's live stream. So I appreciate that. Antics, man, what's going on? Antics are here for the Christmas special. That's right. That's right, man. We got the Christmas special here on TSG Uncut. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it. Ryan says, Klansman Keisha. Oh, is that who it is? Oh, is that what you're calling her? I'm sorry. I was like, did she have a name already? We all have the same story. He who hasn't simped, let him cast the first stone. First pimping 316. Yeah. For all have simped and fallen short of the glory of pimpdom. Okay? That's from the book of Drizzlations. The book of Drizzlations. All right? Facts. When you're able to tell a baddie no and not even think twice about it, you're that ninja, or you're on your way to being there. Listen, I'm not saying that I've told baddies no before, but like it's happened after the fact, like after stuff was so bad. I'm talking about after just letting it kind of fester to where it was really bad. I'm saying this was me cutting it off at the pass. Like this was me not even letting it get bad, not letting it get worse. I'll put it that way. And that's what made me proud. It was like before this thing got any further or any more serious, I was actually able to cut that relationship off. And that's the difference. The difference wasn't that I was able to cut people off after they already did me wrong. Anybody can do that. Cut them off when shit is like, it's okay, but I wasn't happy, right? She was a drain. It wasn't helpful. Your purpose is more important than her. Exactly. The book of Drizzlations. Man, y'all got to go look at that video, man. I know it was a long time ago, but I think I'm wearing like a smoking jacket on the thumbnail. Go check it out. That whole, what was that? It was like soft guy era. It was my soft guy era video. And I bring up the book of Drizzlations multiple times. Yeah. I might have to find that video. All right, let's get started, man. Thank you all for being here again. Happy Christmas Eve to y'all. Happy Merry Christmas. Thank you all for being here. You could have been anywhere else, but I want to share part of my evening with you, the gents. I talked to my old lady, my old young lady about it. Don't get mad at me, baby. Don't get mad. And I said, look, I think I'm gonna just do about an hour with the gents and just spend this time with my my TSG family there. And and yeah, no, I'm grateful, especially reading y'all comments off the last video. Let's get to the first video clip, shall we? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to add the screen. That is a problem. I thought I set all that up before we got started, but I guess I didn't. All right. Do me a favor, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this.
Women say they're happy without a man because they can't get a man, they can't keep a man. Those are the women talking about stuff. Oh yeah, I'm 50, I don't need no man, I'm happy, I've never been so happy in my life. It's because you can't get a man or you can't keep a man, sis. That's why. So, and the other women hyping her up, oh yeah, women are happier now, women are happier now. You know how happy we are with our dogs? You know how happy we are with no responsibility and no man,
Thanks, Rick.
trying to touch us and talk to us? It sounds gay. I'm sorry, but it sounds gay. If men walked around and said, "You know how happy we are, bro," without women trying to touch us and love up on us and be up in our face, bro, I've never been happier. That's so gay. That is literally gay, 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 gay. So for y'all to sit up here and to talk about how happy you are without having a male touch, without having a male in your house, come on, oh, we decenter man. This girl's so male centered. She's so male centered. We're supposed to be male and female centered. Y'all do know that's how all of us got here, right? We got here because people was hunching. We didn't get here because people had pets. I'm sorry. Y'all are getting on my nerves with this.
Yeah, they're getting on my nerves with it too. All right, listen, we're gonna roll right into the next video, okay? Because now we're gonna start off, right? What she's talking about, that these women being so lame. The reason why I played this first is because I wanted her to set the tone for the kind of stuff that we're gonna hear tonight. Because I'm gonna tell you, some of this stuff is crazy. Now, some of these clips are short, and that's okay. Because again, we're not gonna be here forever. But I wanted to share this with y'all tonight.
I'm in a
All right. Now, this one here, listen, before we get started, I'm just going to set this one up. Now, y'all remember, I don't know if it was 2020, 2024, 2023. I think it was 2023. Women were going to the gym, and then they didn't, like, oh, these dudes are creeps and stuff. I want you to hear this one. Just hear this.
I'm in a gym and you're a man and you see me doing the exercise wrong. Do not take the opportunity to walk up to me and tell me the correct way to do it. I was in the gym the other day and I was doing lat pull downs. Had my headphones on. I was in the zone. I was going. All I know is a man, I see him in my peripheral and he's over there like doing something. So I slide my headphone off and he's like, hey, you want to pull it right here because you could hurt your rotator cuff. I said, okay. How you know I don't like my rotator cuff a little hurt? Like, I don't like no man telling me nothing. Don't. And then now I'm working out in the gym and I'm like, damn, are you watching every exercise that I do to make sure I'm doing it right? Leave me alone. Don't tell me nothing.
Listen, let me, you see how ignorant this sounds? If there's any ladies listening, I want you to know how ignorant this sounds. The first ignorant thing she said, other than opening her mouth, was she said that what if I like my rotator cuff a little hurt? Then the next thing she said was, I don't like nobody telling me nothing or what to do. And then she said, well, what if he just watching everything I'm doing? let me start with the last one because I went to the gym today, gents, and most of the time I'm just in my own little zone. But I'm gonna tell you that when you know what you're doing working out, and you see somebody doing something like that's wrong, it stands out. Like you're like, ooh, it stands out. Now I'm gonna tell you, back in the day, I would have been like, hey, I would correct somebody. Hey, you might not want to do that. It don't matter if it's a girl or a dude. If you're doing this shit wrong, and I think you can get injured, I'm gonna tell you, hey, that's not the way you want to do that. Okay. But the fact that this ignorant wench getting good advice, hey, you're gonna hurt your rotator cuff. Now, listen, anybody who know anything about rotator cuffs, if any of y'all know rotator cuffs, y'all know that if you hurt your rotator cuff, you are out of commission for a minute. Like that arm ain't gonna be right for months and months at a time, if not like half a year, if not longer. Okay. You hurt your rotator cuff, man. Like you out of commission. And that's how you know how ignorant she is. Because anybody who say, what if I like my rotator cuff hurt a little bit? Then man, that means you don't know that means you don't know what you're talking about. That tells me you ain't never had a rotator cuff injury. Let me tell you, the rotator cuff injury is so significant. The first thing I do when I do my warm-up for being in the gym and lifting weights is I take my 15-pound weights and I'm doing arm circles forward and I'm doing arm circles backwards because I lift really heavy. And if you don't exercise and strengthen those rotator cuffs, me lifting that heavy, I'm gonna rip my goddamn arm out the socket. So this is the kind of ignorance that we're talking about. It's to the point now that men don't even want to correct nobody. The fact that dude went over and corrected you, hell, you should be thanking him. And this is one of the things we can't take y'all serious. Because you say dumb shit like, what if I wanted to get injured? That's stupid, man. Drew Brees had problems with his shoulder and forced to retire. Well, he was going to retire anyway. He was going to retire anyway because they repaired it and he got lucky. Like the surgery they did on his arm, the surgery that he had on his shoulder would have, back in the day, it would have retired anybody. The surgery, well, and now we know that, aside from Tom Brady staying in to break all of Drew Brees' records, Drew Brees is probably one of the most prolific passers, quarterbacks to ever play. He got lucky. But even then, his future was in doubt. It was in flux. Shout out to Sly Silver. Sly, he said, good evening. Hey, happy Merry Christmas to you. Ryan says, is she about to get crushed by the barbell? Don't help her. Our boss says, next thing you know, there would be marriage between people and animals allowed, right? She mansplaining. Yeah. I guess so. Shout out to XL Pro, man. Shout out to you. He said, salute, chat. Hey, happy Merry Christmas to you, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks. No, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So that was the first video I want to show you. Now I'm going to show you something else. Now you got these women, quote unquote women, right?
I think
what get me is you got women like this who will come on social media trying to give advice to other women, and you don't even like dudes. Why they trying to always convert women to their side. And they have the most problems. Women on women relationships have the most problems. Yes. right there, Mr. Ma'am. Just listen. Listen how crazy this is.
I think if women just like stop having sex, stop having kids, and just focus on ourselves for like the next 100 years roughly, the world would be a better place. I don't think a lot of women realize that we ultimately run this shit. If every woman just woke up like, you know what, we ain't doing this shit no more. We finna change the world. It would change.
Oh my God. Women have absolutely have had the opportunity to change the world. Absolutely. Women have been given the opportunity to come through and change things, and they have. But it's funny because the work that women have done to change the world has resulted in a negative birth rate. So we're having less kids. Women are getting to their 40s, late 30s, 40s, and beyond. No kids, no husband. We're less than 5 years away now. 2026 is almost here. It's estimated in 2030 that half of women who are single or half of dating women will be single and childless. Half. That has never happened before in the history of nothing. This is what happened. Or we decide not to have kids. We have a negative birth rate. Women are like, oh, we're so happy without men. Men need the marriage. We don't need it. This, that, and the third. Yet we have more women are antidepressants right now, drinking more wine, more cats, more dogs, lonelier than ever. And they can't solve it because they spend so much time being independent, which as a species, we weren't meant to be independent. We weren't. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Not when two people can get together and make a kid. We weren't meant to be independent. So you all have had the opportunity to change the world. And everything statistically is worse. Our kids statistically are doing worse when they are with just a single mother household. Statistically, they are worse off. This is what you all chose. And then the most insulting part about what this young lady said. The most insulting part is they think that this world would continue to run and function without us men in it. Oh my God. Man, if men weren't out there tending to the roads would be messed up. If men weren't working these electrical jobs, electric power plants, there'd be no electricity. If men weren't like 90% of the pilots, you wouldn't be able to fly where you needed to. Like, you all had the opportunity. You all got all these degrees and we're smarter and we're better. And listen, I ain't got no problem with an educated woman. Actually, I'm turned on by a woman who can, stimulate me mentally. Shout out to my woman. She do that. Okay. I love it. I'm attracted to it. But what have y'all done with that shit? Y'all haven't made more pilots. Y'all haven't made more electricians. Y'all haven't made more people more plumbers, more firemen. Y'all ain't did none of the stuff to replace men and take over society. And then, okay, you all will side, ladies, you all will side with the men who vote against your own interests. You will side with the dudes who take away your bodily autonomy. That's what you chose. You will side with the dudes Who oppress you? Whether that be in the government or whether it be Pookie Ray Ray and them. You give them a chance, but the dudes who are supposed to be your protectors, you ran them the hell off. Make that shit make sense, man. Make that make sense. So when I hear like this talking like, oh, we'd be better without y'all. Y'all, if y'all could, y'all would have done it already. Evening, gents. Ranger, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yaris, what's up, gents? Stay focused. Thank you. Ryan says these ladies won't make it alone on box wine and rolls vibes. Why are you talking on behalf of the ladies, sir? I know, right? What am I doing? And so is the advice of a stud. Yep. All righty then. Yeah. What else we got here? Oh, I forgot to read this. I said that. Stay focused. Yeah. Talking in front of a camera online should come with IQ requirements. Let's see how many videos get posted anymore, right? The word of the evening is tired. Home from playing Christmas Eve service. One more to go. I hear you, bro. Like I said, I'm not going to keep y'all long tonight, okay? But I do have a few clips I want to run by y'all just to chat it up with y'all, and we'll go about our business. But I appreciate you for being here. Matter of fact, again, Merry Christmas Eve to everyone, whether you are with family or not. Tonight, if you're here, you're with family, all right? Let's get to the next video. Oh, man, Jesus Christ. Let me set this next one up. So now, y'all can read what's on the screen. Some magazine then said some more shit, y'all. It's already been proven that those magazines back in the 80s, the Cosmos and everything, put all this crazy stuff out, and women just ran with it. They knew what they was doing. But here we got another magazine trying to tell women that it's embarrassing to have a boyfriend. Listen to this. Crazy.
So Vogue put out an article that says that women are now, quote, embarrassed to have boyfriends.
Yeah.
According to the Fashion Bible, having a man in your life is seen as cringe and culturally loser-ish. They're writing it on the point of view that women are so independent now and they make their own money and they're such girl bosses. Their argument is all men add to our life is just chaos and confusion and heartache. I don't need a man because I have already everything for myself. That was the argument they're making. It's making men look completely useless, which in my opinion is completely wrong. It's a very feminist article.
Yeah.
She claimed that being with a man is now almost a guilty thing to do. It's awful because, yeah, are there shitty men out there? 100%.
Sure.
Are there shitty women out there?
Yes.
100%. The way that they're making men sound in this article is that they're completely incompetent and they add no value to a female's life. And that's what kind of ticked me off. Yes, there's bad men, but there's a ton of great men.
I think this generation of dating men, women is so different than how it was before.
Listen, it started off sounding like this woman here was saying the stuff in the article, but she was just making the point that Vogue put out this article saying that it's embarrassing, it's cringe to have a boyfriend. And thank God this young lady right here could see that that's crazy talk. But I want to circle back to what I said earlier. You got to understand that these magazines are in the business of making profit. You have to understand that the purpose of these magazines isn't to tell people or to push people toward having children. You got to matter of fact, let's stop right here for a second. The purpose of these magazines aren't to push the agenda of family or children. Now, there's a clip I saw of a world forum or some type of forum. And there's a bunch of rich people, a bunch of dignitaries from around the world. And in these forums with all these rich people, okay, with these wealthy ass people, these important people, you know how people were saying that we have we're in trouble, we're gonna have a birth decline. That was never the agenda. The agenda was never, we got to repopulate, it's getting bad. No. In these forums, they're talking about how they want less people on the earth. They're talking about we're overpopulated. Because they know that with the amount of people we have on the planet, it is almost impossible to control 8 billion people. They actually want the earth down somewhere around 500 million people. Yes. If you think I'm crazy, then do this for me. When you leave here and from going forward, listen to what people are saying and see if what they're saying doesn't line up with them wanting less people around. Why do you think they're pushing this AI thing? I don't want to get too deep and conspiratorial on Christmas Eve. But my whole point is these magazines have an agenda. Who owns the magazines? These same wealthy people that I'm telling you about, who want the world depopulated. Because we can control 500 million. We can control that many people. We can't control 8 billion. If we make 8 billion people mad, the few people that has all the power and resources, they got bunkers and shit because they're scared. So what makes me angry is when you have women like this last one right here. I'm not going to replay the whole thing, but
I think
when you have young ladies like this talking about we be better without men, no, you'd be better off supporting and lifting up the men who would tell you, hey, you're going to tear your rotator cuff. But yet y'all shit on those men who trying to tell you right, and you prop up the men who don't give a shit about you. And then somehow all men are bad because of it. I'm telling you, man. Sean, depopulation is Revelation 101. Yeah. Bill Gates and elites are on the roll to wipe the whole humanity out. That's what they're trying to do. Again, I didn't want to get into that subject, but when you look at what's going on between men and women right now, it's clear to see that this all falls in to that agenda. Listen, I'm not against relationships and I'm not against people being together long term. That's why I put out the video I put out the other day. I'm just against men getting into relationships with women that are only there to use them, that aren't trying to best serve the family or the community. That's why I put out my videos. I've made no qualms about it. And I look at things from the bigger lens. Yeah. No, listen, I hear you. I hear you. I'm saying that we have women who actively are working against us. And we're sitting here trying to wave the alarm. Hey, all this ain't glitter, ain't gold. Y'all say y'all don't need us. But that's exactly what they want. Right? There have no more need for all these people. It's planned obsolescence of the sheep. Yeah. Short, non-dating, just looking out for people. I hope everyone is invested in metal to some degree. It's going to be a rough year coming up. Yes, it is. Source, Fashion Bible. Yeah. I think she's a man. If she could contact you and desire to spend time with you, she would. Okay, we're talking about the old videos. Yeah. Mr. Spacely, thank you for being here. What if she liked being laid up in a hospital bed with a torn rotator cuff, extra single during the holiday? That's a good one, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. They're against us, but need us to protect them, make it make sense. Yeah. Man, y'all seen those videos where it's like she got attacked and everybody just watched her. There's multiple videos like that, right? And it's like when the dudes do step in, a dude stepped in, he with his woman and his child. A woman was getting beaten in Walmart. He stepped in to save her. It saved the woman that was getting beaten. The dude shot him. And then the woman literally had to beg for him not to shoot him dead, which I don't think he survived it anyway. And then the woman ended up going back with the dude who shot the dude in Walmart. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. We got another problem. Okay. There's another problem that's happening. I'm not saying this one is widespread, but along with this push for depopulation, there's also another push. Now, listen, I want to be clear about something. What you're about to see is me I'm not going to knock, I don't want to knock anyone's relationship. I really am about to highlight something because regular dudes get flack for being regular dudes. Okay? Oh, you're not man enough. Dudes aren't masculine enough. Oh, he's a lame. He's this. Wait till you see the type of dudes some of these girls will settle for. Check it out. Can't make it up.
Here we are at our engagement party, surrounded by all of our family and friends. We're getting married in a few days, and I've left all of the gays.
Oh, man. Look, I played this video again. If they get married, power to them. Yeah, right there, Rick. I'll play it again. I'll play it again.
Here we are at our engagement party, surrounded by all of our family and friends. We're getting married in a few days, and I've left all of the gays.
What's happening here? What did I just watch? They're getting married. Yes. Yeah, this is getting out of line. Yes. I thought it was a dude. It is a dude. That's a dude and a woman right there. But they don't think we're masculine because we don't want to be crash outs for them. I put this clip in here for the exact thing that I just said. That's a dude? Yeah. That is a dude. So if you're a regular dude, you're not masculine enough. Yet they feel like, hey, I'll marry a feminine dude because he'll understand me better. Man, I had a clip. Give me a second. Let me just see. I had a clip that I was saving for a future video. And it's a dude who, let me see, he had a bonnet on his head. And he literally was saying how women want to be with dudes who like, he pulled more girls being how do he say it? An effeminate dude? How do he say it? Oh, did I put it in a folder already? I'm gonna check one or two more. I was saving it for y'all for another video, and it would actually fit in perfect right now. If it's here, it's gonna be. Nope, that's not it. Oh, please, Sean, let me find this clip because it's gonna fit right in line. Okay. Oh, found it. I found it. Let's put it in my clip list. All right, let's play it. Let's play it. I want you to hear what this dude got to say. Check it out. Lavender marriage. Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Something like that. Yeah. Check this out.
I know a lot of women are not going to agree with this, but I don't give a fuck because I'm really telling the truth right now. A lot of these women say they want a masculine man or they need a masculine man. Whole time they don't. Whole time they need them a soft, feminine, sassy, metrosexual, flamboyant nigga. That's what they really need in their life. Not no masculine man. And this has happened to me 3 times in my life. And twice it's ended in a relationship. So say I'll be talking to a woman, right? We're getting to know each other in the first week or two, whatever. And then by the end of that, she's like, oh, I don't think this is going to work out because, like, no offense, you're really feminine. And I like my man masculine and all this type of stuff. And especially these kind of women, they're like, I need a masculine man because I'm so deep in my masculine energy. So I need a man who's really in his masculine energy to cancel out my masculine energy and put me into my soft feminine energy. And I don't be paying women no mind when they be saying shit like that. I'd be like, the dumbass gender energy bullshit. I'm like, I disregard this shit. I'm like, okay. So, and I continue on, like she didn't even say that shit, 'cause I don't give a fuck. But next thing you know, we talk some more. We're hanging out, we're doing stuff. Next thing you know, she's hanging out at my crib. Next thing you know, it's getting dark out. Next thing you know, we're on the couch watching TV. Next thing you know, she wanted to start touching on me and kissing on me. Why, huh? Next thing you know, she's leading me to my own bedroom. Yes, you know how a girl grabs your hand and leads you to the room? How are you in my apartment or my crib lead me to my bedroom? But anyways, I progress. Now we in that bed. Now I'm pulling her shirt off. Now I'm pulling them pants down, the panties next, and guess what? I go through her root chakra, and I'm all in her sacral chakra, if you know what I mean. And then after that kind of shit happens, it's like the energy just changes. This same woman who's talking about, I don't think it's gonna work between us anymore because you're too feminine for me, and I need a masculine man because I'm a masculine woman. Now it's texting me good morning, texting me good night, asking me how my day was, all that stuff in the middle of the day, asking me what I'm doing all the time, wanting to hang out all the time, wanting to come over or me to come over all the time, or spend the night at each other's place all the time. Now we laid up all the time. Your head always in my chest. You out here telling me all the gossip, all the tea. Then it progresses into you telling me your whole life story and dumping your drama on me. And then you talking about some, I don't know, I just feel so seen and I feel so heard and I feel so safe. And
so listen, let's stop it right there. I wanted y'all to hear that. Because maybe that's the truth for him, but he brings up some good points. The point is, a lot of these women, especially the ones who's like, well, I need the masculine to meet my masculine, they end up with kind of feminine dudes because masculine looks for feminine. Do you understand what I'm saying? They so masculine, so hyper masculine. They think they want a certain type of dude, but masculine don't want to be with another masculine. The opposites is what attracts. So that's why these hyper, supposedly independent women end off with dudes who might be a little sassy. These are feminine dudes, like you said, a feminine metrosexual dudes. Where we at on time? God damn it. Listen, I just threw this in here because to me, it's crazy that a woman won't be patient enough with a man to let that man be a man, but yet they give all the time of the day to dudes who really are sassy. Okay? And the reason is because their masculine is looking for feminine energies, right? Not necessarily feminine as another woman, but they're looking for that feminine energy. So what old boy's saying here, when I heard it, at first I was like, That's crazy. That don't make sense. And then I was like, oh, it does make sense. Y'all dudes out there ain't looking for no goddamn masculine, right? Because your masculine is actually attracted to feminine. So when you have these hyper independent masculine ass women, y'all clashing. Because what they're really looking for is they looking for their feminine opposite. That's why, like they say, I'm looking for a real man. But what they're looking for is they'll settle for a generous man. Or you'll see them go with a dude who just say yes to everything. It may not be feminine energy for a man to back down to her masculine. That's feminine. So, Ranger, what accent? Oh, talk about Princess Bride. I ain't seen that movie in a long time, fam. Man, I'm staying in the house. This is too much. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. We the real gents always finish last. Yo, we ain't got to finish last, though. That's what my last video was about. The last video where I showed you these couples were meeting up. Man, be you. Be the best version of you, man. Get you right. Get where you just walk with the confidence. Because you don't want, when you walk in your own confidence, people who don't have their shit together, they're gonna be repulsed by it. They're not gonna be attracted to that. Because they're looking for chaos. You want someone that sees the confidence in you and see your shit is together, and they will respect it. Women who operate in chaos are not going to respect that. We're not done. We're not done. Because if you think the sassy apocalypse is done, the sass apocalypse is done, check this out. This is a quick video.
If I click on your profile and your pronouns are just him, I know what you are and you need to get away from me.
Quick video. I'll let y'all hear it again.
If I click on your profile and your pronouns are just him, I know what you are and you need to get away from me.
This is where we are, gents. I'm not going to stay on this too long, but this is where we are. I'm a him. Matter of fact, I'm not only a him, I'm him, right? I'm him. And now these women are worried about, look, I don't give a damn what you want your pronouns to be. I don't care. I have a daughter who's into that, this is my pronouns. Okay. Do you? I don't have to subscribe to that, though. But the fact that you're going to judge me because of some pronouns that I use or don't use, that tells me they got to you. That tells me the psychological training is complete in your brain. That you think that actually means something. That you think the pronouns I use is more important than the character that I bring. The hustle, the work hard, my capacity to love you. Something's wrong with you. This is why I brought up tonight's live stream. Because I wanted to contrast it to the video I just put out. You can clearly see the difference between the women in my last video and the women I just showed you tonight. It's night and day. That's the whole point. That's what my point is tonight. To show you how easy it is to weed out these women who don't mean you no good. Yeah, bro. Our boss, Preston, would have had a field day. Preston, when you watch this replay, leave a comment about what you just heard. Kung Fu Panda. I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda. Yeah. God damn, I ain't seen that one in a long time either. The Zest Apocalypse is here and taking over. Yeah, that's it. The Zest Apocalypse. What's worse, a bad BBL job or chest hair and beard? Not peach fuzz. That's crazy. That's a crazy question. I'm not done. We earlier talked about the so-called baddies, right? Baddies, all these women are trying to live up to these baddies. And these baddies are some of the most maladjusted people on the planet right now. Check this out.
I refuse to have a man tell me what I can and what I can't do when I pay for my own bills. I refuse. Try someone else. That ain't gonna be me.
Again, quick video clips tonight, not trying to keep us here long. Okay, listen, this is the way I feel about this. Overall, this is the way I feel about it. Okay. All right. Have a good life. Not even thinking about this woman again. Okay. But it's funny to me, these women are like, I refuse to tell me what to do because I pay my own bills and blah, blah, blah. So you're an adult? Because an adult pays their own bills. Before you get with somebody, you're an adult. Be able to pay your own bills, do your own shit. These women have this mindset, and they keep this mindset for so long that they're not wife material. They're not actually aligned to actually be with anybody. Yeah, there'll be some dudes that'll try to get with them to blow their stank hole out. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know, man. Again, people want bonus. People want credit for doing shit that they're supposed to do as adults. And to me, that's so delusional, right? Right. She clearly wants a zest man. Oh no, where they make them at? Where they make them at? Get them a holiday special and don't feed the bears for a few days, right? If women want the bears so much, why are the tickets to the local zoo not sold out, right? Yep. Hey, Ranger been doing a good job taking Preston's place. I appreciate you, Ranger. Thank you. Rick says I read that one. Antic says, Sean, all they're saying is that they don't know how to do relationships. And that's it. Thank you. Thank you for summarizing that better than I could. That's it. That's what you should hear when you start hearing these women talk. They don't know how to adjust. They don't know how to do relationships. They're not. That's why a lot of them are going to be single and alone and childless. And I have no problem bringing it to the gents' attention so y'all don't have to deal with that shit. Where we at on time? Okay? We still doing okay? Yo, Sean, I hope we end this live stream on a good note because damn. I can't promise that. Stay cold. That's one dang cold, right? Hey, we got another one. Listen to this.
As a grown-ass man, you should not be working in the office. You should also not enjoy matcha more than me. You should have more tattoos than me. And you should not be short. As a man, why are you short? I'm 5'3". Why am I taller than you, babe?
Oh, I need a witness up in here. I said I need a witness up in here. Let me tell you something. If you can read this, if you can't read this, I'm going to tell you what it says. I labeled this dumb standards. Literally, the first thing that came out this young lady's mouth, she said that you shouldn't, as a man, work in an office. At one point, these women was like, you know what? Y'all can't live up to what we doing. Now you can't work in the office. Now she said, you shouldn't drink more matcha than me. Okay, who gives a shit if he drinks matcha tea or not? I don't care. What he ingest, what he decides to drink or eat, have anything to do with you? When you're in a relationship, there are things that I'm going to like, that you're not going to like, and that you're going to like, that I don't like. I love shrimp. Matter of fact, I'm from New Orleans. We say scrimp. I love some scrimp. Okay? My woman, she don't eat scrimp. She don't like the texture. And the only thing I can say to that is most scrimp for me. And that's it. That's the end of the conversation. And then the next one is, which was a red flag of toxicity. I don't know if y'all heard this one. She said, I shouldn't have more tattoos than you. What? Okay, that's a preference. You prefer your men to have more tattoos than you. And as you can see right here, I'm gonna blow it up for you right quick. If you look on her arm, she got like a little sleeve thing going. Look, that's already a red flag on the play for me. I only got 2 tattoos. I got one on each arm, right? I got one on my shoulder that's a Superman symbol, and I got the other one that says Southside Boy. I couldn't think of not one other tattoo I wanted on my body. And at this age, I'm not getting no more tattoos. Even if I could think of something, I'm not getting a tattoo. That was that. Like, if I didn't do that shit when I was in my 20s or 30s, I'm done now. Okay? The tattoo era is done. That was it. I went through a little phase, got 2 tattoos, and that was a wrap. Okay? It is a red flag to me. And then the last one is probably the most disturbing. She 5'3". I understand you may not want to date a short guy. I get it. But these women, she 5'3", and there could be a dude that's 5'8", 5'9", 6 inches taller than she is, and she'll say, too short. A woman that's 5'3". I've seen women that's 5 feet talking about, I want a dude that's 6 feet or taller. The best line I ever heard to this was, why would that man, a 6-foot man, want to date a 5-foot-nothing woman so you can mess up his gene pool? I was like, that's a good one. That dude's 6 foot and he gonna get with your short ass and you're gonna give him short kids who are gonna get ridiculed for not being taller, which gets me to the last point. Women talk about this height thing. A dude can't do nothing about his height. Nothing. No more than you can. But let a dude bring up that scale. Let a dude back that scale up to you. Beep, beep, beep. They don't want to hear that, gents. Because you can't tell them to lose weight. Losing weight is something that we can control. Hell, I'm on a diet right now so I can lose weight. Getting taller, a dude can't change his height. It's the most dumbass argument, man. Nowadays, if you're a man with 0 tattoos and no dreads, that makes you the rebel. Right. If you didn't win ahead, you got 0 tattoos, you are winning. What's wrong with matcha? Oh no, I like to be healthy. What shall I do? Things that are impartial, gravity, consequences, inflation, sin, etc. Yeah. The stat for approximately 50% of single women childless by 2030 is generous, very, very general. In fact, they've probably hit that goal. I think we're close to it too. Ranger, I seriously think we're already close to it. I already read Stanko. Yeah. All right, we got 2 clips left, and then we're right on time. We are right on time because your boy is hungry.
So my friends are laughing at me because I'm meeting this guy tomorrow and he's expecting this. But I don't think we look much different. You know what I'm saying? It's just like more natural, more authentic. My friend thinks he won't recognize me. I think we look the same, really. Like, we even do the same style. Yeah. I really don't see the difference.
Ma'am, there's no way in 10 hells that you could tell me you right here with this long ass hair, and then now you bald. Okay? If you're gonna be bald, just go with it. But you went from that to this. That's a straight catfish, ma'am. What is that? Hold on. She went from Janet Jackson to Freddie Jackson. Oh, I've been cooking a lot lately. One more excuse not to be out in public, less exposure to people out there. Yeah, I hear you, Ranger. Oh, this is crazy. She couldn't have made this and been serious. She thinks she looked the same without it. The goddamn without the makeup, look, the whole shade of her face is completely like 3-4 shades different. I mean, dude getting catfish like hell. Is that Lori Lightfoot's doppelganger? Oh, it do look like Lori Lightfoot. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. All right, I got one last exercise for us. We're going to go through these dating profiles. This one is quick. This is just swiping. I figured I'd just throw that in there because I needed a spot for it. This worked.
Today we are working on Tinder. Hey, Vanessa. Oh, yes. Oh, Eric. Bitch, why the fuck is your name Eric? You are a whole ass Asian woman. You probably not even real. That's a bot. No.
Yeah.
Hey, Missy. What's up, Missy? Yeah, bring your 42-year-old ass home to Big Daddy K. Yeah, come on. Heaven. No. I know what's going on here. Nope. Nope. Bitch visiting elephants and shit. I think I know. I don't like those jeans. I don't really like her face either. Nah, we out of here. Yulia. Hey, Yulia. What's up, Yulia? Nah, Yulia look like a goddamn boy.
Yep.
Hell nah.
You look like a boy.
Anita, nope. Jen. Hey, Jen. Oh, okay. Jen's solid. Okay. She got red cheeks. Oh, Jen, I could tell. Hold on. Go back to that. Yeah. Hold on. You could tell Jen ain't got no booty. No ass. She got no ass at all.
She ain't got no
Boy,
booty.
I'm telling you, she ain't got no ass. Can't do it. You got to have something back there.
She might not have one either.
Nah, Melissa. Nah. Sky. Nah. What the fuck is that, bro? What the? Nah, man. Nah, we up out of here. Nah. Let's get you out. Nah. What the? That bitch look like a fucking clown, bro. That bitch look like it. Nah, we not doing this. Brittany. Ooh. Hey, Brit. Ooh. Hey, Brit. Vanus. What's up, Vanus? No. I wasn't trying to act. No. I like her. No. I'm not trying to super like. Come on.
What?
Sally hit the. Oh, Sally got ass.
Anyway, I figured I'd throw a few of those in there. I always find it interesting how people look and swipe, right? I just find that fascinating. Watching scrolling makes my blood boil and blood pressure go up. I'm too young for this. Rick, I love the song Heaven Came Down, but she's singing Highway to Hell, right? All them filters be snapping because ain't no way a lot of the profiles are authentic. No, some of them profiles are straight bots. Matter of fact, let me put this back up on screen real quick. When I was swiping, let me find the one. I think it's in the beginning. Every one of these Asian profiles, I swipe left on. I used to swipe left on because they like 9 out of 10 times they're a bot. The only way I would have thought this wasn't a bot, and even then, they'll be in a picture with somebody, and I'm like, well, where is this at? When you look in the background, nothing but Asian people. So I'm like, all right, they in some other country. This is a bot. Anyway, I just threw that in there because I thought it was funny. If she weighs as much as I do or I can't pick her up, she's too heavy. That's just standards. Yep, that's just standards. Yep, that's just standards. Heaven was going to give him hell. Bapwords, what up, champ? Hey, shout out to you, man. Happy Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, man. So anyway, gents, not gonna hold y'all up again. I want to get to some food. I didn't want to hold y'all up this long, but thank you all for hanging out with your boy. I actually have a members only. I want to thank my members for the price of a cup of coffee a month. I try to put out at least an extra video a week. I want to get to more videos per week, even if it's just turning on the camera for a little bit. I know I've been saying that, but that's a 2026 resolution. It's hard for me just to turn on the camera and just give y'all a product because I'm the type of dude that I like to edit my videos and I like to put some effort into it. So, but for my members, taking the extra time, contributing that cup of coffee a month to being a member of this channel, I want to give y'all even more. Okay, I want to do more in 2026. So look out for that. So thank you to all my members. Thank you to gents for hanging out. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. Even if you're by yourself chilling, that's a great Christmas. Enjoy your time. Watch a movie. Don't think about nothing but having that time off. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't get away from the noise enough. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I hope y'all enjoy it. I plan to have a video out Friday. That's the video that I told y'all I was going to do. I want to talk about age gap relationships. And I want to talk about, how it affects both men and women. Because I have clips to talk about both. So I hope to see y'all there in the comments of that video. Hope y'all support it. Again, y'all be safe out there. And until next time, live your best life.